Good morning, I'm Luke Brown, and today's Motivational Monday. The horse is behind me. This is Sarge. He's an 8-year-old off-the-track thoroughbred gelding that was recently gelded about 5 months ago. I'm working with him right now. This is the start of his second week, and I'm working with him with yielding to rope pressure on his legs. You can see that rope on his back, his hind right foot. And I believe it's very important for horses to learn to yield to pressure and to learn how to do difficult things. There's one viral video that's been going around of mine that's of me backing a horse out of a trailer, just starting to back her out of the trailer. And there's a lot of judgments that go on with that video. And I don't mind all the attention that video is getting me, but I do want to address the fact that a lot of people have this idea that doing challenging things is bad for a horse. They probably have that same idea for their kids and maybe for themselves. You know, when we push ourselves past our limits, when we really challenge ourselves, that's when real growth happens. If I go to the gym and I want to build muscles, I don't do things that are so easy that it's not challenging for me. I challenge myself. I challenge my muscles so that I get sore. And I know there's certain levels of challenge that you should work with. It's like if you take a child and you want them to be a weightlifter, or they want to be a professional weightlifter, an ultimate bodybuilder or something, and they're 6 years old, and you tell them to lift 145 pounds. Of course they're not going to be able to do that. So there are steps to being able to achieve harder things. But so at each level we're at, though, we have challenging things that we can push ourselves through those challenging things, and that will help us grow. And when we do that consistently, we'll continue to grow, we'll continue to progress. And remember, we're not a culture of perfection. We're a culture of progress at Reata Horsemanship and Lady Horse Boss. We're a culture of progress, and that's what we want to look for, progress. So we don't have to be the best at it. We don't have to be perfect at it, but we should be striving to be a little bit better each day. And then when we do that, we're going to grow. And stress creates growth, whether it be our muscles, our bones, or our body, in our mental and our emotional state. Stress creates growth, the appropriate amount of stress. So don't shun away from challenging things. Don't shun away from giving your horse challenging things. I've taken about an hour working on him with this, and now he's stopping with a rope on his back legs. He's yielding to it. I'm actually flipping the rope over his butt and his back and getting him to yield his butt around, so yield his hindquarters around his front end with using rope pressure from that point, from the rope on his back leg. So he's learning to do a really challenging thing that most horses don't know how to do. And he's learning it. Horses should do it. We should do it. And I hope you'll work this week at challenging yourself at something. If you have a horse, challenge your horse at something. Ask them to move a little bit faster. Ask them to get a little bit softer. Ask them for a little bit more response. And if you do, you're going to keep progressing, and you're going to find joy in that. Hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching.